Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. We should be at the end, right? Yeah, I thought we were done, but then it didn't end, so I guess we gotta keep going. I got no idea what's going on. Alright, here we are, February 25th. I'm drinking my tea. It's warm. Not too warm, though. Almost made Professor Clap? I don't know what you're talking about with that. What are you talking about, Professor Clap? Order! Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. Remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. This seems familiar. Did we already do this and fail? I probably failed, didn't I? Now then, your testimony. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Hey, Incels. Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Now, I will say, I usually upload on Sunday, and then they come out throughout the week. So I do all my uploading one day, so all the stuff from last week has not come out yet. Except for Phoenix Wright. Episode, what, 4? I don't know. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. Okay, the testimony. Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. Lana, this is true, and that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. Well, she's telling the truth. She's not. I know my own sister. When she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. This may now give me his cross-examination. Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. Hold it! How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Skye were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Damon Gant was a respectable detective. That's why there's no truth to this blackmail theory. But think about it, Miss Skye. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. How is she allowed to turn around backwards on the stand? I thought that was against the rules. Are there rules? Look it up. Ah, I see. No, a witness cannot simply turn away from the court while testifying. Doing so would be considered disrespectful to the court, because result in being held in contempt of court, which could lead to fines or even jail time. Okay, I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. What she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Anna, so that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. So you just did this all by yourself? Yes. Do you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? She was the first person to discover the scene. Broken Prosecutor Ward's knife was stuck in the victim's body. What? Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. It's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. I guess that's all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement. You mean, Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It's probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. Why should protect me? You found the scene like this. What did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. Okay, I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. Planted the tip of the knife, then moved the body? But why? Why would you do that? Of all people should know Edgeworth. Always had a good head on your shoulders. That isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of the others. Why did you move the body? You showed up on the scene. Where exactly was the victim's body? Where you deduced it was? By Chief Gant's desk. The body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Had the witness explain this in more detail. Mr. Mrs. Sky moved the body. It's the jar that shattered in the events threatened my plan. You see the jar, you mean? Yes, that rich jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. Looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Here Marsh was dead and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. Impossible! I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. I have a feeling there's more to it than that. A contradiction here somewhere. I committed this fabrication completely alone. My motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. So rearrange the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? We didn't do it, period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? She's lying! It's just so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, the prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. That's right, my sister's lying. It's like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone. I gotta get Lana to talk more. She's lying, she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay. Alright, present the jar. Jar. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a seeming contradiction within your testimony. Contradiction in my testimony. You testified, and I quote, "Pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. Ah. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Impossible! Order! Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical. Chief Prosecutor, seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Keep her talking. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. Defense may now begin its cross-examination. Let's do it. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle the thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case. Not as feeble as the judge's judgment. You're an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Maybe I would have. But it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. That helps my case. Oh, you do that for me? Seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If something happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. He's so shocked his beard turned white. Safe, I wiped away the blood. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana, only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. Fragments were so large, but I'm sure I got them all. How could you see it with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. Detectives always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. That shows blood traces, in case you didn't know. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. All thing about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. To illegally rearrange the crime scene. Yes, I don't have any excuse for my actions. So sorry, Lana, I didn't know. I treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. We've gotten to the bottom of this incident. Now this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office. More contradictions resurfaced in her testimony. She's really putting up a fight. She really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. One final possibility that might turn everything around. Present the jar. Present the jar again! This guy, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There's still blood on it. But the witness just testified. She gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? Objection! I'm afraid that's unlikely. Pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Random Fox! Objection, your dentures don't matter! Wait, what's going on? Why is my face like this? There we go, fix it. I think. Is that normal? Do I have an extra face on? Ah! I'm not angry. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? It's almost like someone's been throwing stuff at me all day. Since witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that. There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Bum, bum, dum, bum, dum, bum. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you. Hugs! Hug bomb. You're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first... Objection! The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Oh, Your Honor? Ah, I'm not a Pokemon! Well, Your Honor, can you answer that? No! He acts so shocked. Foxcopter! Ow! Wait, I'm not the one on trial here. Yeah, he's the judge. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. Taco! Num 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 num. I already had a taco, but another taco, always good. Num num num. See, now I kind of want another taco. But why would Chief Gant do that? No matter what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Hydrate! You got it! Okay, I need to switch to my water. I drink my tea. Let me just make sure it's empty. Alright, tea's empty. I have to bring her my water. You're right. Move this cup back here. Alright, we got 2 hydrates. Okay. Discovering the scene, Lana's guy believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Well, what? Taco? I mean, I make a lot of tacos. I just made tacos recently. Oh, good news about my tacos. So I found a bigger pot. Oh, yeah, it's in my cabinet the whole time. I didn't realize it was there. So I made even more tacos than usual. Like, it's big. I made lots and lots of tacos. So we're set. And we might make it all the way through January. That'd be cool. Time to help her sister. She sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark. Sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the Chief's puppet. No, I did it on my own! Please, sis, stop trying to protect the Chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Leave Cinnamon alone, Frosty. Frosty being mean to Cinnamon. Didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana, maybe right after all. What do you mean, right? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Guy, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Guy, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright. The witness may testify once more for the final time. Actual crime scene. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable! The body was impaled on the armor's sword. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. I don't remember receiving a picture like that. You've gotten evil! Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture. I remember receiving any pictures from Lana. That's what she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting some pictures from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. The book! Alright, let's look it over. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. And look, the thing's already cut out. The little thing with the handprint on it is already cut out. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged everything. Last picture inserted into the court record. Gasp! Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be the cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe? What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whosever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? Those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. Once you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well. This may now begin cross-examination. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor. Hold it! Bum bum. Come now, Udgy. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gant. Well, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. Objection! I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Jack! There's no vowels in that. Huh, so what? You think I'm worried? Certainly looked worried. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. If I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is this true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now... Da 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 da! I go brush my tail and leave us on a cliffhanger! Right back. Right. If I show that piece of evidence now, Aim is sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. If you try to conceal anything, you'll be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do we do now? I think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? One that shows who really killed Mr. Prosecutor Marshall? No! Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant? You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. Conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? Found it together. I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? Ah! Get that pie off me. You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the Chief of Police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as a murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? Alright. I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had two pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. Two pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? I mean, he could have just easily cut the piece out and then gone over to Emma's unconscious body and had her touch it then. But why? For insurance. Of course. Ah, another nut. Insurance. I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. Is this jar fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. But you fabricated all the evidence. We'll say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar, too. Ho, ho, ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Righto. Cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? She admit to it, then, Chief Gant. That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I don't want to have to do with that being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright? What do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle. And the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up, here the victory is mine. I think we have to show it now, right? Hold on, hold on. The glove? What about the glove? Let's see. We already did that. No, the glove's nothing. This is a yes or no. The person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor, getting wax all over the hand. Kind of this amount of oil, I guess. So scientific about it, though. Happens, you know. I was slipping those floors at school after they're waxed. Wait. I don't know, do we show it or not show it? I think we have to show it. I think we have to show it now. We show it. Your Honor. We have evidence to present now. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. See, here's the thing. Now that he's admitted tampering with it, it's no longer conclusive. We need it! The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. Can I present it? This might be bad. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out the piece of the victim's vest. Oh yes, at last you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. Handprint on the leather. Must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean, it cannot have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Uh-oh. Ho ho ho. You're as slow in the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Wright had all this time to present this evidence. You're reluctant to do so. Why would that be? And you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Wright. Do you really know? Fingers belong to the... Must be the real murderer. Fingerprints are they? Very well, I'll tell you. Should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is Emma. Emma. Emma Skye? What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma, but why? Why don't you tell me? Ho 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 ho. Give me something, Righto. This girl did it all along. You still tried to pin the murder on me. It's true, tragic but true. This girl really just shoved Prosecutor Marshall to his death. Hold it! How could you? You monster! This guy. You knew whose fingerprints were all along, yet you act like she really didn't. This guy, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ah, but I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. Purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. Your friend is a serious offense. Looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. Have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You want to tell us how it feels? Those be the ones who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? You're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Skye, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, a piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? Contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? Talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, a piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. What? Need the picture? What about it? Oh, you're right, there is no blood on the cloth. Picture! Looks exactly as it's supposed to be. This is the picture Miss Skye took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes. His shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, for that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood on it. Ah! Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No! This is nonsense! Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armored sword? Hunga-ga-ga! Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. Yeah, that makes sense. They were up on the armor. How would they get to that vase? A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. I like the eyebrow twitch. Is it gonna do it again? There it is. The eyebrow twitch. No! It looks like I got struck by lightning. It's finally all over. Objection! Heh. Heh heh heh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was close, Rido. You almost had me. Sorry, but sure, you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. Then why are you sweating so much? What do you mean, you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth, it's illegal evidence. Order, order. What nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Aji, earlier, old Rido here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Rido? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this time. Well, that's true. Vince did refuse to present evidence. At the moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. That's not fair. Who? Did you actually think you could best me in court? It's like the last laugh's on you, son. Not yet. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Mr. Edgeworth? True. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? The book! Seemed at last. Time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright? Do you admit to it? To personally and illegally conceal this piece of cloth? I did not! I admit, I refused to present it at one point. Aha, so the evidence is legal. Objection! No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean, you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Aji, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. Objection! There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well. Let's settle this once and for all. You refuse to present the evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. The book! Go to the book! This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework, too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. In And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SO9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you reveal when that picture was prevented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes. No! Is he getting struck by lightning again? It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. There's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant. The killer was you! I did not see this coming, honestly. I thought Emma actually had killed him. Mumph. Wah! Hey, 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 hey. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Hee, 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 hee. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department, trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. The evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room, and all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SO9. And so I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. On Detective Gumshoe's locker. It used to be known as the crime computer. Everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Can you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Grrr. Leaving the prosecution's car aside. How? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So he took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, he left the jar of fragments in the glove. Yeah, looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand to them, they did their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Because there's no chairs. Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it all alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udgy? Well, what? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, damn Gant. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Righto here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. What high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top. She smiled! How are you, my thanks, Mr. Wright? Miss Sky, and you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of the ordeal has been for you. Oh, it was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. I mean, did he really guide us? In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. This guy, yes, Your Honor, you're innocent of murder. However, although she blackmailed you, the fact is you still act as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I've felt free of these heavy chains. Ah! We did good. Why are you throwing stuff at us still? This trial's gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, not guilty. 340? Holy crap. That's like a full year. Let's see, 365 days in a year. I don't stream one day. That's more than a year's worth of streams, isn't it? That's all. The court is adjourned. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. That's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. Owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well. seems like a different person when she smiles. You know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me. I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Gumshoe! Oh. Guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making me make a detective run all around while on duty? Top off, you caught me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh. Are you here because of my sister again? Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana! Should be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you're only doing it for me. No? Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma. Hooray! Happy ending! Oh, and they hug! Hooray! No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is try to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it's from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. Ah! Trying to hurt me. This is how I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright? Mr. Gumshoe? Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right? Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Stop hiding and come over here. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth! Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. See what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. But you don't have to go it alone, because I'm here! I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant, Agent Mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is it, pop quiz? Oh, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? That neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. This thing? That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. Okay, be safe. Watch out for the snow. I didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth. More snowballs with rocks in them. If you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, I'm here for you. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. See, I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I'd better be going too. Okay. But I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And so another case came to a close. As for sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. Hooray! As for me, next time I start on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved by the chief prosecutor. See, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me. Folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? This guy had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well. Haha. You see, Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? Hey, I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. Objection! I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. Hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. So, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Yikes! I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. And that's what they said. It goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily. Objection! Overruled. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them, though. Someday I'm going to make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe's a good guy. Hey, I thought you left, Frosty. Leave Cinnamon alone. You just went to go attack Cinnamon. I thought it stopped moving. Is that supposed to be a bloody baton? Oh, it collapsed. It was a matter of time. What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with a steak lunch partner? Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She's seeing one of the guards, it seems. Oh, cowboy. Looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her... Stop it. Can you make sure Billy didn't get their water? Oh, you think your link isn't done? Oh. I didn't even bring my laptop home. You got me to watch. You get to watch me stream. So we won't be seeing each other for a while. Ah, hydrate. You got it. Felt like it tastes bittersweet, but the bottom layer is sweet victory. So I couldn't read because I was drinking. Kids seem digs to the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. Alright, hydrating again. I'm gonna need some more water after all this. And we still got like half left. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Alright, let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? But he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyway, I got another trial to get to, so I better be... Huh? Oh, no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go. Alright, I can hydrate now. Ah! Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you in your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm full-fledged spirit medium. Mr. Maya, afternoon training is about to begin. I feel like those are hard to clean. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. I actually found my straw. I have a stainless steel straw. I found it in my truck. It's still there. Probably need to get out. My tumbler has 2 plastic straws that I wash. Save the turtles, yep. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? I brought you your tea. What's this? What's going on? Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Did you put another picture in it? Let's see. She did put a picture in it. Cute picture. Why didn't it show? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, why didn't it show the picture? We did it! That was a long episode. Alright, I'm gonna go brush my tail before we start the next game, alright? I'll be right back. We brush. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's see here. Creepers! Cookie! Nom 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 nom! Eat a cookie! Nom 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 nom! Eat a cookie! Nom nom. Alright, new game. Which game are we playing? This one? What's game 2? Is this game 2? Feels like game 2. Let's check. Justice for All. Yes, okay, this is one. Got it. Let's play it. The Lost Turnabout. Dun, dun. No, yeah, come on. Huff! Huff! Grr, how did I get into this mess? Fancy Fox! That's far enough! You can't run forever! Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. That's the judge, right? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You're no longer worthy of your title. Critical damage! I object. December 8th. 9:08 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. You really shouldn't be... Answer your phone. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Because you waited 5 minutes to answer it. Ah, good. I finally found it. What? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. So now I'm the victim. A few minutes later. Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head is throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Ack! Good morning? Why do you have feathers all over you? What's wrong? You don't look well. You're at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. How's that? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Thought maybe I had done something wrong. What? Is this a new police uniform? Well, the feathers? Bad Frosty! Always threatening the violence on Cinnamon. Leave Cinnamon out of this. I'm gonna have to hurt Frosty. Don't make me hurt you. I'll go get my squirt bottle. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? What's my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Life in my hands? Promise me, you said you would prove I was not guilty. Not guilty? I thought all hope was lost when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. I will mail you a glitter bomb that has spray in it. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Stop hitting yourself in the head. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What's this girl babbling about? I so really love to watch court proceedings and always root for you to win. Enough duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting a little strange and you keep staring at me. Her name is Bird. Oh, the names. Her name is Bird. Made me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? You do this to the fragile heart of the girl about to go on trial. Absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. How defense director treats his client, sir? Can't believe this. First of all, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Trial begins shortly. Bennett and her lawyer, please proceed to the courtroom immediately. I was about to start. I'm counting you in there, okay? Did you read me? I missed it. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? Sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl said I prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah! Someone, please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. In court. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Prosecutor's ready, Your Honor. Was it Mr. Wright? Are you attacking me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? Guess not. Now then, are you ready? I'm gonna say no. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. How about I asked you to begin with? So, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... But we're not here. The defense excuses. The defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. If you're not telling me, you've forgotten. So I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman? You did what to a policeman? Wasn't me. Besides, Justin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, there's a bump on my head. That's weird. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Not very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know... Remember that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Hey, calm down, I believe you. Dick Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. Happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Dick was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. They changed the music. I don't know, I kind of like the old music. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Laney beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. This was listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? Did I get a copy? Okay, here's what I got. I can't examine anything. Found on the picture on a piece of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay, so he was nearsighted. I see everything is in order here. The estimated time of death is unusually well documented. His watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. Results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. I may, Your Honor. Prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. Court accepts into evidence. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. That's right. Is your head on right today? It's a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? You lost your mind? Actually, Mr. Nerd, give me a second. What? How you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. Time like this, you maybe ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab, you really know what I'm talking about, huh? It's bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. That's right. Yes, sir, Your Honor. More session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. This piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. He didn't grab his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Held to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. These glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh? You have more? This evidence is very decisive. Very well, let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from behind the bench area. He managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Like saying it, but it was clear the defendant's name Maggie, sir. Piece of evidence in the glass is hard not to say she's the culprit. Picture the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... I can see your name's clearly written here. Prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. Court accepts it into evidence. Why do so many of these cases have the victim writing the killer's name? Or writing someone's name? Since glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. How do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you're cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? That's it. I'm counting on you. Sure, what am I supposed to do? What? Not like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's faces. Can their face and do what? Because there's no way around it. And would lend you a hand. Prosecutors and witnesses all hide things from the court. Which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective yours superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, some people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like he has scatterbrain. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. It's fine when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. That's right, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, should be alright. Alright, talking press. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses in the victim's body, sir. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? Those are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Almost the same strength. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. Shoot now. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Or, do you have more definitive proof? Something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Or, dirt and sand rubbed out, any trace of the fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. That was amazing. I totally feel it down in my gut. Alright, we did good. Alright, during his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. You look at the wounds on the victim's body. There's no way it was anything else. Continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, you didn't fall pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. If he broke his neck, how did he write the name? I don't want to believe it, but... Is the name that of my client? I don't like saying that it's clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, that's what it said. This picture of it, no matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh. Don't harm me. I know what the picture says Maggie, but... As you mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. This is spotting a contradiction, feels like. We'll check the court record again. Okay, that fighting spirit. Glad you're all pumped up, but... Your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Is it evidence? How did I present evidence? Yeah, actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes. They finished right back. Oh, that's right. Huh? But you can only present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. I didn't press on that. I thought it was done. Are you certain that it was the name of the victim? The victim who wrote the name on the ground? There's scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. There's some grains of sand stuck under his pointer finger nail. It seems like the name was written by the victim himself. It didn't go well. If it really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, keep the fighting spirit. Alright, we're good. Let's look at the profiles. Why can't I read it better? Why can't I check on the court record? There's no words written here. Wouldn't you be able to see it in this picture? I guess that could be that. Pretty faulty. Oh, no, no good. I'm not good. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's the next one. Oh, it makes me dubbing. This is the tutorial I'm losing. What am I missing? Alright, oh. Alright, let's do it. I think I lost it. Your Honor, what do you think about the... Nope, I lost it. What? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't see the contradiction. Wow, not a great start. What am I missing? What am I missing? Missing a pie? There's no... Ow! I don't understand. Like, there are only 4 pieces of evidence. There's only 3 pieces of evidence. Alright, let's just skip ahead. Can we skip ahead? I don't know. I don't understand. Alright, we skip. 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 Okay, oh, I can switch hands. Hi, Gage, how's it going? Welcome. I failed so bad, and we just barely started this game. Alright, we're skipping ahead. I'm doing okay. Apparently, I don't know what's going on in this game, though. Alright, got amnesia. She keeps hitting herself in the head for some reason. Alright, let's get to testimony at least. This is seriously the tutorial. And we failed the tutorial somehow. Alright, blah blah blah. Alright. Alright, let's get the testimony. I have him near the park, near Expose Park. Here's one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He's pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Then he beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. He's listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. After this report, things in order, estimated time of death. Victim's watch stopped the impact of the landing, sir. So autopsy confirmed the time of death. Hey, Your Honor, prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Okay, we got the photograph. Yep. Yes, I guess. Crucifix evidence. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Tutorial. Alright. Alright, we did it. Glasses. Simple, Your Honor. Broken pair of glasses. Okay, the glasses are not hers. Further evidence. Okay. Alright, so here we got the testimony. Something even more incriminating than the glass in the victim's body, sir. During state, the victim was pushed from the bench area. We managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I'm saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. This evidence in the glass is hard to say she's the culprit. It's hard not to say she's the culprit. This picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why this is... Yes, I can see her name is clear. In here. Evidence. You wrote your name clear as day on the ground. I told you those glasses are... How can you write neatly when he was dying? With a broken neck. Cross-examine the witness. Alright, cross-examine. Let's do it. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go. Cross-examination. Alright, here goes nothing. As long as I expose the eyes, we'll be alright. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. About his glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID pal. What should I do now? Keep pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Or, do you have any more definitive proof? Something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Dirt and sand rubbed out, any trace of fingerprints or anything else. What you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients. Something like that. What? See, there's no proof. It's amazing. I can feel it, down in my gut. Okay, the victim was pushed from the bench area. And I'm sure he was pushed and that's how he fell. Yeah, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Into the testimony. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. They managed to write the culprit's name on the ground before he landed. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I don't want to believe it, but... Is the name of that my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly been his name. Maggie, sir. I'm absolutely certain. Sorry, pal, that's what it said. Let's make sure of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... As you mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. Who knows? You found a conscious note. Heard him some evidence. This is straight in front. I'll check the court record again. Alright, what if we present it here? Present it! Your Honor, what do you think about this? I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Wait. It's misspelled. That's what it is. We gotta prevent her. Let's go back. I got present evidence. Okay, we got it. We got it. Yes, that's right. As a lady, you can only present not only evidence but people's profiles as well. Makes things a bit more complicated. Be careful, sir. People's profiles. We figured it out. Let's give it another try. All right. Present profiles. Objection! What is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection! I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Take the gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. Defendant's name, if you please. Well, where is this ridiculous question coming from? His name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here, it's Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. It's a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh. How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly, but she didn't. But they're dating. I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? Absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It's not like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. She know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay, we got this. So Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Hold it! How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. It's not like they were even talking about marriage. We press! Marriage, but wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? I mean, not necessarily. And the older you get, the less an 8-year difference makes. But given her age, she looks like she's about 18, which would make him like 26, which is a little weird, honestly, especially if, you know, I don't know, a little weird. That's not what I meant at all. Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Day of the incident. Mind your own business, pal. Press Gumshoe about they were... I can't see what that achievement... I just got an achievement for pressing him there. The incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. Victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Hydrate, you got it. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember. When I was young and in love, oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You had me on YouTube and on Twitch? That seems a little excessive. You know a lot about the defendant. That's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. Even what she was going to give as a present. Is that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. I'm playing Fox? right, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. If this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Oh, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? Got random fox? Wait, we get the same fox again? Am I behind? Looks like we got the same fox again. Sorry, Kirara, we got the same one. She got him a glove. Single glove? Why don't she only give him one? The third time. We've had it. Are we just getting the same one in a row? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. This prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove, Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? No, nothing like that, pal. Then what was it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. I hate his voice. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. It would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? This glove is really relevant to the case? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. That's the Mr. Wright I know. So happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Fancy people, it feels like I've done this before. I used to do this as if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. Then let's hear some more about the matter. See, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. This is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Wait. That's a right-handed glove, or left-handed glove. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove added to the court record. I just really like the color yellow. That's why you had a special order. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. And the court's heard enough. Clearly the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. If that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? Good point, Your Honor. Here comes you. Please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. He didn't write it. He's left-handed. We first looked into the handwriting. Fortunately, you couldn't confirm this is the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Found that there was sand trapped on the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. We confirmed the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, let's press him. I already know we're going to present the baseball glove at the end. We first looked into the handwriting. Can you really determine a handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. It's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. Show us a real investigation. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Never heard that before. Me neither, nor I. Never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing at and waving around in people's faces? Ha. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the result? And there's sand trapped under the victim's finger now. What does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there's sand stuck under his nail. Yes, he's right. There's more. There are also scratches on his skin that were caused by him riding on the ground. Scratches on his skin? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. It's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. Got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. Can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. The victim, confirmed the victim wrote this was his name was right hand. Are you absolutely sure? Believe in the power of science. Wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with it. I should think there's only one conclusion. The names were written by the victim. Don't you think that would be really strange, sir? Just really wrote that mess with his right hand. Think I would have gone to that much trouble to get him his present? Present, what about it? Yep. Alright, here we go. Bam. Alright, present! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, he's gonna say it's yellow. It's really yellow. Yep, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed. Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I remember playing baseball when I was little. I know which hand the glove goes on. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget, the victim was left-handed. Ah! I hate your voice. I object. Overruled! Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. The left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. If you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is... No. It's not possible. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Evidence the prosecution has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. You're joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie... No, not yet. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecutor's not finished yet. What do you mean? We'd like to call our next witness to the stand. What? What did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Why would you present that? That would be first thing. That should be top of the list. I believe recess is in order. Afterward, we'll hear from this new witness. Alright, just to be nice, because you guys spent so many points, I'm gonna go and throw out a random myself. If I feel bad for you guys throwing out randoms. Oh, it's on cooldown. Never mind. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court's adjourned for recess. No. No. Bad Frosty. Alright, Alright, so we're gonna go... We'll overwrite this. September 8th. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. Heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. And yeeted. And windied. Alright. Is it time yet? Nope. No. I think I'll pass on this one. I could just leave it up. I think the timer takes down, so I can just wait. Yeah, okay. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, try to tackle everyone's problems. When my head's one problem, you won't be tackling today. I'll be here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. Now, do you think you can tell me on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. But yeah, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. Or if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. My name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I guess from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. This card out of the court record. Now we should stop talking about me and start talking about the case. This case? Yep. You think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when you talked about it at the detention center, sir. But then tell me, this might be very important. Stop hitting yourself in the head. You beat me to it! We got Witch Fox. Okay, Roger. I had it up, I was ready to hit it. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. Picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'm right there. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. Call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for this person to show up. I never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? And this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. I went to check in at the courtroom. Everyone had already left. Heck. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. That's Maya. Hey, good morning. Maggie. Hey, good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? What if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive and super important evidence. Here, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. Kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names, list added to the court record. Why'd a group of con artists pop into a case like this? Look at me. And where'd you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh. Is that right? These numbers are in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is... Strike is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All of such, just put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. And you guys maybe drink all that water. I'll be back. I'm gonna go brush before I go back in, okay? Okay, I'm back. Let's go back in. Okay, better get a move on. Yeah. Get a move on. Also, I should probably get rid of the hat. Frosty at it again. Frosty's at it again. I'm literally almost out of water. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. There's a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So that's the court might be a little lenient on. I need to give a preface. How do you say that? Preface. Shut up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution's cause next witness. I bet this guy hit me in the head. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Yep, there he is. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, this is my wonderful self to the court, correct? That's a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? I will not stand for that. Now, you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be a dupe, which is given settled. Everything in life is utmost high to equality. You're looking for the perfect top-notch rigorous sex process as something. And serious thought during my walk as yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. The old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you had thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, is this first name Beef? The name of the murder you are taking or strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. You must know I am... Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. So you said it again, taking a walk. You know, what your witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. One thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive, Nick. Did you hear what he just said? Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? Strange, my mom is very calm and clear. It's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and she really is innocent, and that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. We now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. I'm pretty sure that the trick is in the banana. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't think we really want to press on this, but I will. Sure, at the park all afternoon? Seem to have a lot of free time. Bananas are good. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? This you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I think you're very careful about the future of our great country. I thought you said that you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? Just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is so really intolerable, so what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk, I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. Just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. Try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's the thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's seen in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. That clock, and that's how I knew the time. It's me. This whole concept's breaking time apart, and the fragments are still another nonsense no one followed. Real first class citizen by understanding by time. You're a watch, ha! What a ridiculous notion. You should live through it. That constraints, that's what you should be. And yet again, yet another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. How did you know he was a police officer? I actually have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance I can tell just what kind of occupation he held. I tried to do it anyway to have the cheap low-quality shoes, and I suppose it's because he had wearing an officer's uniform. That statement didn't come first. It's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick. Do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. You sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing they call an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. Okay, so to humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Staying, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course, I remember with that her sweet face. It was that pretty dependent day. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. What you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could make a mistake. Of course. I've already found several contradictions. Of course. You don't see anything else of interest, witness? I think I saw it's the banana that felled the police officer. So I found two contradictions. Banana? Well, it's actually more like a bunch of bananas. What would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'll only tell you what I saw. It's really strange. I never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. Say, Nick, he's gotta be lying about the bananas. Could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. Well, it's not a lie. Maybe he thought I was seeing one thing instead of seeing something else. Alright, let's do it. My client's innocent. There is no way he could have seen what he says he did. If we could somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She got short on my I wish I could remember who she is. Everything okay, Nick? Alright, here we go. Alright. Present. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Oh, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. That's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not, it's a, no! Your Honor, I think it's proved one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. Like those people who refuse to accept the Galileo. You're used to the worldview and the truth in the end we find out this is fact the glove and not bananas. However, when viewed from far, there's enough room for doubt, don't you think? And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? That's nearsighted! Are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I'm getting a new pair made right away. No, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so I had to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You like those people who ready to join a to put her to death. She's brave crazy only to be caught by a horrible unrighteous people. She didn't do anything wrong. She was gruesomely burned at the... I suppose down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. The height difference was only 9 feet. Ow! It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit, standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. I thought I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. So why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. And of course, witness now, Mr. Wright. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got the third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, she ran away the instant she saw you. How could she tell it was my client? Eek. The witness has already answered that question. They say that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. I'm gonna get more information out of him. I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or do they not teach you that at your pitiful school? People learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court records for a sec. I mean, this is possible. 6:28 p.m. And it's 6:45 when I made the call. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know what time it was. Detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal. Graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. Doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. If I am wrong, then the detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? We're gonna keep pressing and then we'll go back. Just have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. I got there before that, I think. Usually aren't that many people around that area at that time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. So I said something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. I should take one more look at the court record. Yeah, I guess I should. We're good. I know. My bath ran away as soon as she realized I was there. I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? I mean, the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ack! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Sure. Witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Mr. Wellington! Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes? Riding Maggie in the sand. With the corpse's finger. Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What, are you saying first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all genius have a strange purpose? But I don't see how more court. It made me a genius. I don't have a simple plain people understand. I can't talk. I can't talk that fast. Enough. Oh man. I imagine there's like an auctioneer that could probably read that and be fine. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? I think that cell phone. Could it be? I mean, this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Hey, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here is it. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. I think we've cleared this issue up. At the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Any further questions? There's something. Your Honor, this testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need to search for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. That should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. So no need to search for a public phone booth. Alright, so let's take a look at the profile just to see. It's very simple. This is the evidence that backs up my claim. And again, you have presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item. Huh? Obtuse and meaningless? True at all, Nick. Why do you think you wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place? Well, that's because I was looking for all at the evidence and it just hit me. So, hey, you didn't have to look for a phone. Try and present that piece of evidence. Proof the evidence had no need to search for someone. Alright, let's hang on. Let's look at the picture. There's a phone booth right there. It's quite simple. Actually, please take a look at this. Crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. If you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the video had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Orgaga! Order, order! What's reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? Witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, it's very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? That man's phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Aggie said she was going to return it to him. There's no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. He wasn't looking for a cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Right? Yes, Your Honor? What else would you like to share with the court? In those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Think carefully for 3%, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. So, the one piece of evidence to answer the following. Why did the witness call the police right away? Perhaps this is evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? Ah, that was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. What's that? Perhaps you've found a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then. If we do, you'll be penalized. Ouch. The glasses! Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Gah! Oh, we the court all heard that what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order! Now, wait a second, hold on. Hi, Stockfish. Welcome back. It's been a while. How you been? I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and he searched frantically for them. Hydrate, you got it. Well, that's it. That's all my water. What he didn't realize was they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. I'm doing good. Ready for Christmas. Take a couple days off. Maybe more than that. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Yeah, it's okay. It happens. Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. Ooh. Oh, wah! I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Cinnamon, don't do it! Stop hitting Cinnamon! Anyway, now this is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll take him one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self has come back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the witness is making a mockery of this court. Any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the face of an innocent man right there. Look at that. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name victim wrote. What about that? I mean, the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that. You can read that, right? We already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the victim's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? How else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That's a good point. She didn't even know this word before the trial. I forgot. Anyway, just give me no Maggie's name beforehand. There was a way. Best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. His name is Maggie. Just please prove this case. How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The phone! Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, this question has nothing to do with. Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of that phone. Bum, 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 bum. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can get this back. Right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That's when you learned their name was Maggie. Yeah. But she made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? The last name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. That's a mistake that only could occur if you only knew. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Isn't it good to have a name that's spelled weird? Order! Objection! But, Your Honor. This has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation until the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present the court to prove the witness had a motive.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the building. Arson Marine self-traced. They disrupt the genius of word and disrupt the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want from you is to tell what this list is about. Any of you know what it's like to be a prime minister to me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have these numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Is that obvious? Witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here, on this phone. If anyone were to look into those phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer... Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please? Please let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. It's yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Bennett had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? It's a valid point. Let's think about this. Think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, let's see. That time I saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington wouldn't pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I've seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Oh, then, Mr. Wright? What was it? Something that didn't agree with the witness? It's gotta be the police badge, police hat, right? Witness saw this. Mr. Wellington, is he correct? By the expression on his face, I would say that wasn't it. So I was wrong. I'm just right. Try to think before you present again. Went to get his cell phone back. Lost control of himself. It's probably because he saw something that was really bad for him there. The really bad thing was... Oh. You gotta go profiles.
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone was with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. So the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. Witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha. Aha ha. Ah. What? Look at it. The squish face got me. Look at him. It's squishy. That's impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence. Evidence. Do a squish face again. Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. I've been waiting about and talking about switch cell phone. Switch phone number. This switch calling group that. They're all on that phone. Who's that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Ah, I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it. Not even the slightest to whose phone in your hand belongs to. I'm sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Hey. Feels good to see you squirm. Don't seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, it's bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. Do something we overlooked. See, fingerprints on the phone? Probably not. This phone has the names and numbers of those common groups in his memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What you're trying to determine who the phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are short on it? That's who knows. Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Can we check his compared to his phone? Well, it's quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the business proposal. It's arrogant annoying self. Cell phone. Hey, what about fingerprints? Got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Don't you remember? I got that phone from Maggie. You wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. Ah ha ha. So much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this phone? My phone is right here, you see? Instantly, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Well, that was my other idea. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. During you erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? I told you your voice sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Hey, here. Ah, oh, you're too much. Of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Finally found it. So that's when. So, Mr. Attorney, why that harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked hard to this far, but don't do something quick. He's gonna get off scot-free. I know. This phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? That's right. I can prove who the owner of that cell phone is. And the indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It's like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am. Court hereby concludes this cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll bid you, gentlemen and ladies, goodbye. reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What's supposed to do? Let's just let it go with that. Raise an objection.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, cross-examination is already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badge the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Do you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. We'll get one shot at this. Prove everything. It's over. For your client and for you. You fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? So that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. Yes, go time. With the one piece of evidence. I'll check profiles to see. She's 22? She was when she's like 18. She was very young. What do we do? It's his phone. He called me on his phone. Let's give it a try.
Take that!
Is this your final answer? Bit disappointing. No, that was just a friendly gesture. You sure know how to send a friendly gesture, Mr. Attorney. It's your absolute last chance, Mr. Wright. No more of these friendly gestures. Yes, Your Honor, sorry.
Take that!
Why, thank you. How nice. You please have one of mine. Just add to the court record. Being strong, clear, but I can still read it. Still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, something very important about the card, and that is... the back of the card. This card's important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call the number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? Court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Just preparing something, Mr. Wright? You're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic stupid things, too. He's got my phone. He took the wrong phone. Ag! What? Why is my phone? What's this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Young. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh. Ah! Did he just just choke himself out? I think he just choked himself out. Ah! That's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has also his ability to make all rational judgments. And then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Look at that man. How is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds a defendant, Maggie Bird. We did it! Hooray! And the witnesses brought confetti. Or witness, what do you call them? Audience? That's all. The court is adjourned. Hooray, confetti! Okay, I'm gonna stop and get some water real quick. Oh, I guess we can wait till after we move on to Paul's part. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. No, we got something different now. I was gonna redeem because we got something different. I was just gonna redeem because we kept getting the same thing. So I don't think there's any need for me to do it. And ha! Beat you to it. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Destin. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I got the same one. There's only a 10% chance for this. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. In frustration, I'm gonna go brush my tail in frustration. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's continue. Alright, it's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. What is that? No! What are you doing? Bad, Frosty. My whole life's been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, but you're still alive. Failed almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Ah! Never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life's really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. So I went to college. I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortunes always seem to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right, you were talking about that earlier. Happened again recently too, sir. There's an old lady pacing back and forth by the testing crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. It's not true. The glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. She was present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. It's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head's that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. After all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thank you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. Well, I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. This might sound bad, but, who are you? What? You said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. That guy I don't know. This person I haven't got a clue. That's funny. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? Hey, this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, President Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. It's like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now. It's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Oh, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. The end. We got enough time to start the next one, but we're not going to finish it. Go and start it, save it. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Einie? Mo? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess. Keep playing through my mind. June 16th. What depressing rain. Doesn't really look rainy outside. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. Actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. Make a little rainy spell, we'll take a break with the day of the sun. What that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. He does! Look at that! It's a foxtail. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother bringing an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Since you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Constantly, yeah. I think he needs a bigger nose. I'm never to end up under his knife. Oh, have you seen the thing where they people get a piercing right here, and you can get glasses that are magnetic, and they just clip to it? It's a real thing. Unless I made it up. I mean, unless I dreamed it up. I might have dreamed it up. Maybe I did because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose life. I gotta look it up now. What do you call it? Grape piercing. Yeah, it's a thing. Right. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, wow. That nurse is losing her mind. Oh, you're the doctorate. It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. What screwed up is that nurse. It's her that got the medication mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good. And yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashed her car. Smash, crunch. Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. The rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. But who's the girl sitting right there then? Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. It's a long shift. But then you can sleep. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My client isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So what would you like to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. Hooray! You realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. Worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if we worked a few trials together. She went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I heard. Must be lonely for you. What? I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? Or I set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh, Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. She gave me the one condition before accepting my request. Condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? That's why I searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with a doctor. June, Kurain Village. This is Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. It's a mini Maya! Look! We've gone back in time! Why, hello there. What a nice little girl. Hey, wait up! Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. That's one thing I've learned from talking to people outside the US. Like, the scale of differences is way, way off. Like, for example, I, routinely go to visit my parents. And they live like 45 minutes away. And that's, like, not far. Some people go visit their parents, they drive for, like, 8 hours in a straight line. And that's considered, kind of normal. One time I went to go visit some family, after I had a baby. And we drove for 14 hours. So, it's not crazy. And, like, that just blows a lot of, people's minds. Money. Costs a lot of money to take flights. If we had 3 of us, that would have been, probably like, $800 versus like $100 to drive. I'm getting excited just a little. It's only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed to. I already decided, If I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear your training's going well for you. Heh. Today's channeling. It's like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. This case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And pin the blame on the nurse. He killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? Oh, so what is this Maya Intelligence Network, anyway? Tabloids, that's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I won't take a crazy killer as a client. That's too scary even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep, Crane Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. Is it because of the size? So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only women in this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Fae, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, and that also means she also, yep, she's a medium, too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. That's a small medium. I see. And she got away, so she's at large. That's a small medium at large. Hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. No, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother's my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I gotta get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm channeling in my house, so come in, okay? Turn down and grill some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Oh, bus stop says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in well with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. There's a big rock. A giant rock seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origin is written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. She needs to be overwhelmed by its presence. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of them. Ah! More nuts. Kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around, though. Mountain? We don't care about the mountain. Sky? Don't care about the sky. The rock? Alright, I think we're good. Don't care about the trees. Alright, let's move. Fay Manor Meditation Room. Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airways. Like talking about the weather, this guy is just asking for punishment. You think he's watching the weather in the wrong place? Anyway, this is a splendid manor. Argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, so. Let's give him a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Alright, let's talk. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. Signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With the confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fay? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. The girl introduced me to this village. It's the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home? Huh. And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there. Right now, would you care to meet her? Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Why, esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Door leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It's like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation, once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Wait, Chinese? I thought we were in Japan. Oh, they have Chinese characters. At least out to the winding way. The rest of that looks really nice. Well, it just said Chinese characters. For these 4 Chinese characters. Do China and Japan share an alphabet? Because once a lifetime. I didn't know that. Oh. Is there any reason to go out here? Oh, this garden's really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It's like a little out of place in a garden like this. It's like there's a room over there too. Peaceful feelings emanating from it. I was trying to look at this pot. It's really old urn. Ashes of a person long dead are inside. It's like something with a long history. And that is not very interesting, so time to move on. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's small to walk around in, although the incinerator piques my curiosity. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here in tiny villages like this. Every family has to burn their own trash. Alright, let's move back. Wait, another room? This is a side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. Shouldn't disturb them. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. Probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of the channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. Does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Gulp. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. And one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. Here is decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Alright, I'm not seeing a lot of stuff. Like, this doesn't seem necessary. Alright, let's move. Is there anything else? Like the roof? No? Okay. Alright, let's move back here. Alright, then we move back in here. That's a lot of candles. Can you imagine having to light all those candles or replace all those candles? It'd take forever. I guess that's why they have, children. Oh, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? Just like Baldur's Gate? Ah, my name's Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir, is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not? Good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I'm Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. Ah, I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It seems that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Sometimes I've already forgotten. That's it. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. Would I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? Past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Alright, let's look around first. This phone screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. Lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Who Rain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Guess it's an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Its branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Sir, I wonder if you will please not touch the sacred objects. These objects are being offered to the spirits. If we were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. If you didn't have to talk down to me, I'm not that much of an idiot. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. Light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. It's where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Anything else of note? Meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It's like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Alright, well that's not a lot of stuff here. Okay. So why did you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful toward Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She has to be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mr. Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? Oh yeah, because Mia died. What's that supposed to mean? Mr. Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fate clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It's as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It's a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare to the lowest of my power to the masters. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It's usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. Channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber. A place where a spirit medium speaks to those who have departed. I suppose you mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Well, the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain technique cannot be seen by just anybody. I never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. So that's for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong, that's why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh. That's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable and delicate young girl. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. Aha. Pure heart that knows not the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to, anyway. I must insist and stress you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Alright, what now? What now? Alright, we must have to do something. Good sir, Ack, we'd like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing us to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's very alright, just as the rest. Look, here's my attorney's badge. You're trying to complete me my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon, compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Guess well, I don't exactly have any patients right now. But listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. Our needs to have his head examined. Alright, let's go back to the side room. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, Albie, Mr. Phoenix. Oh, yeah, I remember her. Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? I haven't seen you in what, a year? You are... A lot of hair. A lot of heart. You have a lot of heart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. A lot of heart. Also, I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. Today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channel's about to get started. Is that the time already? We have to hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are we waiting for? Come on. A lot of heart, huh? I'm judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess, looking back, we had some good times too. Alright, let's move back to the meditation room, I guess. I think it's time to get started. We will now begin the channeling. Mr. Maya, an honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You'd love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mr. Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. that is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. You'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. He's gonna end up dead, isn't he? The two of them are in the room, the door's locked, he dies. Now let's wait patiently out here for them. Some lovely, bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. That's so. Now help me request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you... This is the Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang! Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang! Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Break into the chamber. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break in the room. We're gonna have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Oh, yes. There's one matter. That is. Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright and Company law office later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam! Slam! Crash! Dr. Gray! Click. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. What, at a time like this? That is perfect for snapping up shots. Wait, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Lead us to the granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. I end up using the phone booth to call the police. Good thing we inspected it earlier. And they're on their way. That's good. Oh, I saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon. Seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister, that gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Law doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. And again, weren't there only the two of them there? Or she must have done it then. Lana, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? He has good surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Alright, back in we go. Mr. Wright. Miss Faye. How's, Mystic Maya? She's returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. As I said to wait outside. Police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I have to question everyone here later on. Just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Should I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? Jimshoe. My name isn't Jimshoe. Two of them went into the channeling chamber. Guess all I can do now is see what everyone else has to say. Alright, we can go to, the Winding Way, I guess. And go check in the side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what? What do you mean? Please come, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's... Oh, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say. I don't think I like her very much. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I was joking earlier! Eeny miny. Or eeny meeny. We're gonna go with eeny meeny. Why not? At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon. ESP and psychic powers. That sort of stuff. I think the word she's looking for is phenomena. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about this being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see, then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put them in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came here to, like, sleep. I really feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. We don't know anything about the murder that took place. Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? Surgeon that requested channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah? I thought she was trying to hide something. We're gonna present her badge. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? Alright. There's no one here as usual. Oh, hi. Ack. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Is it not spiky enough? Which way did she go? Right, not there. What is it? My hair? Alright, let's go back. I can't talk to her at all. Present the attorney's badge. Oh wait, we can present people now. Okay, we gotta present people. Nope, no good. What is it, Mike? This is annoying. Nope. Alright, this might be a waste of time. I think we give up for now. Probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lada? Don't let it be me next. Hey, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body in your hands. Mine. Any ideas? Do you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my power stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Cursing and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? This is too much, I say. What's too much? Being a cult photographer. There's some scary stuff, so I think I'm just gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Gonna have photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier, huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside? Actually, two even. The Seance murder, I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lana. Sorry, my journalist dick's burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta meet those cops to the scoop of the century. Bye-bye! Hiya! She's gone. I don't know who's scarier, Lana or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Alright, can we go in the channeling chamber? These are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Now don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and this victim were inside this room after all. Maya is... Ask me more about her later, pal. Right now, I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. The gumshoe looks like a real professional. Something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed and he was shot. I gotta sneeze. Alright, sneeze successful. How is the bloodstain not relevant? Ah! There's nothing here to examine. Oh, we always put it to them. I'm really busy right now. Okay, look. You take a glance at it. Okay. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Okay. Oh, dear Adam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up, you two pal. I want to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation not going to be done until real late. That's a terrible shame. Suppose everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Oh, I thought I was going to cut to, good morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. I kind of thought there'd be, like, a stopping point, but okay. Nick! Hi, Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. I gotta sleep. I gotta clean this room tomorrow, because I gotta take care of the room reveal. So I gotta clean up this room, make sure there's nothing in here, dangerous, but, also, we've been going about 4 hours. That's pretty good for a weeknight after I've worked. And I'll start right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the spirit case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. Since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. Many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Happened this time, too. They say that you want to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went in that room with the dark gray, locked the door, sat down across from him. Okay. Close your eyes and I began the channeling. Sounding kind of like creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. It's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. You don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. There was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Tell me about the dream. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I don't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was really unbearable, really suffocating. Or something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. It's a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know that I smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. How about later, Maya? In the meantime, please make sure you're prepared, okay? Huh? It? What is it? Document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When is the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Right, I'm going to now. Wait. This jewel. This is called, Nagatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Nagatama received from Maya. Alright. I think we're good. Let's go. We gotta go back. I saved Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world would happen in that room yesterday? Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. You may have been training at a wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. It's like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Take this chance to thoroughly check the room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. They make tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. It's Mystic Maya, good sir. Or she's one scary lady. Oh, dear sweet Mystic Maya. Her wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions about it too while I have a chance. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Maybe that awful tragedy? That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Looks like this error to me. Look quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mr. Maya on the head. Make her go unconscious, correct? That's correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. They use a technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the older world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? Hearing chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such tragedies yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls in an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed today. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. Put another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. Isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling the spirit. Mr. Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that it would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that will be? That folding screen there is the Korean sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, to humanity, I offer to be worried about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess it isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? This world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. Compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. It's very impressive. Till now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is great. It's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl's a tailing prodigy. And it's the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? The view screen looks quite old. It's a hole. It's been made by a bullet? Well then, I do believe it's time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, miss it, Maya. I'll tell her. It's an altar, whatever it is, feels very important. A mirror-like object. I looked. Space on. Who knows what's hiding back there? It's where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. Straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool in the blood in the center here. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It isn't impossible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. If you want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Alright, let's move. I'm pulling here today. Maybe she's at school? Oh, hey. Like you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right? Well, I got, like, 3 letters, at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college, and about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop missing this? Did I? So, like, what was it I was talking about again? If I ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose it's just a real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seemed like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary. Just with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right, her reaction yesterday when asked was... Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know you, Dr. Gray. Really? And what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah? You think she killed him? She's definitely hiding something from me. Like, something wrong? Like, I'm really sorry, but I know like, you totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it. Don't say anything about giving this to you. It's a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and I was thinking of leaving like this, so it's like all set for tonight. Let's see, you already looked at that. Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah. It's like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Okay, wait, famous for bears? It's like, okay, if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, because like fighting back is totally of no use. Should you actually try to fight one? Alright, let's Oh, there she is. Ack, you surprised me. How are you today? She isn't open to friendly chatting. She's holding something in her hand. She had the same thing yesterday. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Heck! I'm in trouble now. Morgan sees like this. I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I think it's right. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me. I bet I know who she picked up Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Oh yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. But what? Why am I being born into a bright light adoption by this little kid? So jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Hey, I mean, things aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you any way I can. Alright. Bro, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I'll be like Mr. Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Ah, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mr. Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. It's okay. It's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. That's because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Channeling school? Yes, for example, I studied the Korean technique. I get it. Oh, no, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. That related to spirit means anyway. None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Why did you say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world? So what's that you got there, Pearl? Well, this? I found it yesterday. You want it? I can give it to you. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. Hydrate. Alright, this lasts my water, though. It's not gonna been like 15 minutes. Now give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. People's secrets? Yes. Sorry with you. I'd like to accompany you for a little while. Explain the Magatama's power to you when you meet someone hiding a secret. Well, you know what we have to do, right? I mean... I wasn't expecting this one part to take an hour. Alright, we got like 13 minutes before I have to go. Okay, we seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Okay, totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Heck, what is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? It's the power of the Magatama. Oh, you can see the psych blocks, Mr. Nick. Psych blocks, huh? The more someone who wants to hide their secret, the more blocks you'll see. It's only one. I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock it, but how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. Let's remove the lock. Just tangle map? Okay, I guess let's give it a try. Careful though, Mr. Nick, if you make a mistake, it will hurt you. You don't think you have the proof you need. You must have the courage to stop. I gotta start somewhere. Let's give this psych block thing a try. So again, did you know Dr. Gray? Not that great. You're totally more persistent than Roach. How do I use it? Don't trust removes a lot. Alright, so first I have to use Magatama. Presents! Victim. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Ray is. Don't you, like, how many times do I have to, like, repeat myself? You're, like, so totally sure, then where's your proof? It's possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. believe you may have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean indirectly? That shows the possibility exists for now.
Take that!
Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with... Huh?
Take that!
Your proof. Where's the box come from? I'm sure this one here last night. Box store and close. It's pretty big just for those. If you fold a piece of chain link across, you sit at the bottom. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, leave it back for you, pal. Just this once I wish I could be on your side. Take the gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Oh, I'm not scary. Honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Hey, Gumshoe! What are you doing showing her something like that dangerous? Oh, sorry. I don't mind the charge against her. I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. We're talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta. Hot picture earlier, huh? Remember? Took some pictures. Yep, took pictures. What our camera captured. Besides, you must realize by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than my Faye could have done it. Let's go stay to Pearls now. Not Dr. Ray. Victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. It was all over those tabloid shows last year. I know. Some newspapers last year and... Huh? Sworn I had to cut out an article, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. Those look really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? Of the article? The Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. On my trial tomorrow. Got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. What do you want to hear first? I don't care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? I thought he died. Maybe Von Karma, he was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He lost a case in 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome discipline. How about aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. Didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. Von Karma, you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, is Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. This kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13. Hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13. Became a prosecutor at the age of 13? In a project like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. He was born and raised in Germany, pal. He's got a lot of stuff and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now he's gone. Alright, well, we're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to save. I can't keep staying up late. So we're back, we'll be back tomorrow, of course. How do we quit? Title screen. So sorry to end up suddenly, but, it is getting late. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night. Ah! Hit again. Another thing. So thanks for watching, hug bomb! Yay! I'm gonna get some sleep. And, we're back tomorrow with more chess puzzles and, of course, Phoenix Wright. And, of course, we will be streaming on Christmas, too. I'll do my room reveal on Christmas, I believe. That's a good time to do room reveal. So hope to see you here. And, yeah, so have a good night. And, have good dreams, okay? Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night-night.